The ring of Brodgar lies in the heart of Neolithic Orkney and is one of the most important places in Scotland. Entered by two causeways at opposite ends, it roughly measures 130 metres in diameter and is surrounded by a huge ditch, which was dug out in sections by different groups from other parts of Orkney. It would have been hard work and is thought to have been much deeper than what remains today. It was cut 3 metres deep and 10 metres wide, and it's believed it was after this had been dug that the stones were put in place. The Ring of Brodgar, which takes its name from a nearby farm and means farm at the bridge in Old Norse, is not surrounded by dirt and debris from the ditch, which is rather unusual, although it may be that some of it went to form the internal raised area. Where the rest went is unknown. There is also some speculation as to whether there was something built on this platform of earth at one stage, but it's unknown what it was used for in relation to the ring. Dating from around 4,600 and 4,400 years ago, the circle itself measures 104 metres and is perfect in its formation. There are 36 original Old Red Sandstone stones, with 21 still standing, but it's believed there were originally up to 60 standing stones. All have angled tops, although why is unknown. After the monument came into state care in 1906, 13 fallen stones were re-erected, and there are stumps of 13 others. At least one of them has been struck by lightning. What is surprising is that the stones didn't all come from the same area of Orkney, but at least 7 different areas of mainland, and it's believed they may have been erected at different times by different communities. They are all surprisingly held in shallow ground, being around 30 centimetres into it. It may have been a gathering place for ceremonies or social gatherings, but we simply don't know. The earliest written records of how the site looked came in 1529, but there has been little in the way of archaeological investigation at the site, with only a small part of it excavated. In the 1800s, it was recorded that turf stripping had occurred, so it's possible that any clues as to its use were lost during that time. Whether the circle was completed by these Neolithic people is also unknown. Sir Walter Scott visited the site in 1814, and Hugh Miller, the 19th century geologist from Cromarty, visited the site in 1846. In his book, The Cruise of the Betsy, he wrote that there was a sublime solemnity about them, and went on, their very rudeness, associated with their ponderous bulk, adds to their impressiveness. He describes them as being like an assemblage of ancient druids, mysteriously stern and invincibly silent and shaggy. The day he visited was sunny, but he believed they would have been better seen on a grey or foggy day, stating that would have been associated better with the mystic obscurity of their history, their shaggy forms, and their livid tints. The stones show sign of graffiti from days gone by, some local and some from further away, but significantly, on one of the smaller stumps on the north side, it bears Norse runes, with the name Bjorn and a cross. On another stone is an anvil. In April 2019, one of the stones was graffitied, and this was reported to the police, who described it as a particularly mindless act. Causing damage to a scheduled monument is a criminal offence. Near the Ring of Brodgar are other ancient sites, dating from the Bronze Age. There is the Salt Now, so named as it stands close to the salt water of the Loch of Stenness, and on the opposite side of the road is the Fresh Now, named after the freshwater Loch of Harry. It's unknown what either of these were used for. James Farrer dug a trench at the Fresh Now, and although it had been carefully constructed, he didn't find anything of significance. Due to its elliptical shape, it's believed it was once a Neolithic burial mound. The South Now shows obvious signs of being excavated, which we know happened in the 1800s, but again, nothing of significance was found. There are signs of an old track running between it and the Ring of Brodgar. The only mound to give up any secrets was the Plum Cake Mound, found north of the Fresh Now. In 1854, Farrer and George Petrie excavated the site and discovered 2 stone kists. One contained a decorated soapstone urn, while the other contained a pottery urn, and both contained burned human remains. The mound is thought to be younger than the Ring of Brodgar. One final site of note is the Comet Stone. This is a 1.75 metre lone standing stone, lying to the southeast of the ring, but was once part of other standing stones. 2 remaining stumps can be seen. In folklore, it was said it was a giant fiddler who was turned to stone. In 1999, the heart of Neolithic Orkney became a UNESCO World Heritage Site and includes the Ring of Brodgar. The site is open to the public. If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.